Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Should you buy the Shark cordless vacuum cleaner, model number IP1255? Absolutely, it is Just a Dad approved. It's got lots of advanced features, which I'm going to show you. This is not a budget cordless vacuum cleaner, but I do like spending a little bit more money for some of these advanced features you're going to get. First off, I did purchase this with my own money. I wasn't paid for this video, but I do use links. So if you purchase a product off of my video or off of my website, justadadapproved.com, where you can find out the best cordless vacuum cleaners that Dad picks. If you click on those links, the products don't cost you anymore, but I do earn a small commission from the sale. I'm going to show you the advanced features you get, and then we're actually going to show you it clean. So the first one you're going to see is it can lie flat. It's got this hinge here so that you can go under furniture. That's an advanced feature that I like. So cordless vacuum cleaners, I like that the battery is removable. I like that it's larger. You got good battery life, and it has HEPA filtration. Not all cordless vacuum cleaners come with a HEPA filter. Next is the dustbin. Now you may not think this is a big deal, but this little conical filter here and how this is all shaped is very important. When you're vacuuming up, you don't want that conical filter to clog up. You want the dirt and debris to go in the chamber, which I'm going to show you this does. Some cheaper ones, that'll clog up. It's in a different location and it just clogs up quicker, which you lose your airflow, which you lose suction. Now the next thing I love about this is a dual brush roller design. This is a soft brush roller that helps bring in large material in chunks. You also have a sensor here that's going to detect the floor material. So when it's on hardwood floor, you want this to turn slower. When this is on carpet, you want that to turn faster, and that is all automatic from that sensor. Now you also have an edge detect sensor. When this is up against the edge, it ramps up the suction to help draw stuff into it. You also have these really cool lights right here. These are your dirt detection lights. These will be white when your floor is clean, but when your floor is dirty, they're going to change color to like a purple. That way you can know exactly when your floor is clean. That's why it's called a dirt detect cordless vacuum cleaner. Up here, as that air is going into the dustbin, there's a sensor here, and if it's dirtier than normal, it ramps the suction up to increase suction power to clean better. Then as your floors get clean, it ramps the suction down. That saves battery power. And we do have a nice display here. You turn it on, you don't have to hold a trigger in or anything. The trigger is your mode button. That's the dirt detect mode. See, these are purple whenever it detects dirt, and they turn white like they just did when it gets clean. If I press the mode button, I can go to eco mode, max mode, back to detect mode. And as the floor gets clean, those will change to white. Now I also like we have a bar graph that shows us battery percentage left. Now cheaper cordless vacuum cleaners, they've got a different dustbin that clogs up a little bit easier. They don't have a hinge in the middle. They don't have any type of sensor that's going to give you a dirt detection sensor. They have smaller batteries. This is just a very simple on and off and pull trigger for max suction. Let's clean up a big mess. We got some kitty litter, long hair Cheerios. Now, it moves real easy. It's a little on the heavy side because of the battery and some of your advanced technology here, but let's try it out. We're going to do dirt detect mode. And see, we're in edge detect now. Wow, it does a good job. Look at it drag that hair in. And no hair wrap. We left a little bit in that corner. Cannot get the corner perfectly clean. It does vacuum up going backwards. Let's try that out. Yes, it does vacuum going backwards. Here's some kitty litter. It's not going to spray that kitty litter all over. Everything is going into the dustbin and not wrapping around. It's not wrapping around that conical filter. Very easy to maneuver. Now let's transition from carpet to Whoops, I changed the mode, sorry. That is a bad thing. That trigger, sometimes I press it and I don't mean to. So let's go from hard floor to carpet. There, ramped up the suction. Now it's a little harder to push and pull on carpet. This is really designed for a lot of hardwood floors, but it does okay on carpet too. It's not extremely hard, it's just a little harder. And then you can just keep going over it till the lights turn white, but they do take a little bit. Okay, let's rate how easy it is. We got to take that off. Now you're going to push this button, and it's a little messy emptying it. This is like a hinge. So press this button like this. But I should have now nothing was on that conical filter. I should have showed you that. Sorry, but everything emptied out. On some less expensive ones, you know, the design is not like this. This is a specific design. They've learned from Dyson. Dyson does it different, but we need to keep that filter clean in order to keep constant airflow. Once that clogs up that screen, then you lose a lot of suction power. So this works really well. One caveat, I do wish this is the mode button. I do wish it was back here. I do find sometimes I press it, but a little getting used to. Now on my website, justadatapproved.com, you can see the full review on this, the scorecard, all the specs that I think are important. The manufacturers give us lots of specs, but after reviewing so many of these are the ones I find important. So this is a standalone cordless vacuum cleaner. A lot of times this is combined with a base station that auto empties. They sell a couple flavors of this, but this is the IP1255 purple. They sell a gold one on Amazon, but this is the same one, but I love when there's an auto empty base. All the same functions, but you get an auto empty base. When you dock it, it charges it and empties it into that. And then you just got to empty this up once in a while, which I almost need to do on mine. So I don't mind. You can save some money by just getting the vacuum, but I like when they're paired with a auto empty system. And they just released this new speed auto empty system, little different brush roller. It's very nice. So if you want to see my top picks for cordless vacuum cleaners, robot vacuum cleaners, wet dry floor mops, check out my website, justadatapproved.com. Now the second half of this video, I do the unboxing. If you want to see measurements, I take it all apart, show you all the filters, take the battery, show you that, show you all how to take this apart. So the next part here is the unboxing. Unboxing on the Shark Duo Clean Detect cordless vacuum cleaner, model number IP1255. So it does come with a separate charger. Here is the power unit, here's the wand, you get a crevice tool, and the power head. I'm going to explain all of these. So I do recommend plugging it in, getting it charged right away. There's the baddest stat, let you know when that is solid white, that lets you know that it's fully charged. The battery is removable, very easy. Now the dustbin's going to fill up here, and you're going to take it to a trash can, press this button, and then everything's going to come out. Push it back. Once in a while you will have to clean things, so let's push this button, rotate this out of the way. I could take this to the sink, clean it, let it dry, but let's show you the most important thing. There's a HEPA filter, which I love. This comes out, there's your HEPA filter. You do have two small filters, these are reusable. The HEPA filter you could blow off maybe once or twice, but eventually you will have to replace that. Put the big hook in the bottom, rotate it up till it clicks into place. We've got different modes of operation. We got detect mode. You press the trigger to change modes. There's eco mode. Press the trigger again. There's max. Back to detect, battery status. And you have a purple light that corresponds with a light down here. When this light is purple and when this ring is purple, that means you still have dirt on the floor. It's got dirt detection. It's going to ramp the vacuum cleaner up suction power. As your floor gets clean, that'll change to white. And same down here, it'll change to white, and then it ramps the speed down. That helps save battery power. But that's only in auto mode. So let's hook it up. Let's try it out. I'm in detect mode. It's sensing dirt. As the floor gets cleaned, those will change to white. Again, I I can go to eco mode or max mode all the time by pressing this trigger. I don't have to keep the trigger in for it to work. I just turn it on and it works. This makes a great combination for cleaning stairs. Let's take a look at the actual power head. I like that it has the dual brush roller design. This is a soft design to help bring hair and debris in. It's also got a comb to help deal with hair. This is kind of a standard brush roller here. You can open it up here if you've got a clog. This little one does come out for cleaning. Press this button and you can cut the hairs off if you need to, or you can even wash it, but just make sure you let it dry in the sun. It does have LED headlights. Again, here are the lights that let you know when it's clean or not clean. It also has a sensor here for turning the LED lights on. There's also an edge detect. So when this is up against a wall, it ramps up the suction. That's a sensor. When it's up against the wall, it ramps up the suction to help draw more stuff into it. A little hard to see, but there is a comb on the main brush. It's hidden back here, back underneath there. But let's take a look, see if we can see that sensor. There's the sensor for detecting carpet or hard surface. And I'm not sure if there's a sensor down there to detect the dirt, or if that's in the base, or in the, I think it's in up here. As the air is being passed up here, I think there's a sensor. I think I found it. I think it's right there. So you may have to clean that sensor off. Yeah, there's the dirt detection sensor. It's in this duct. A little hard to see, but you'll have to wipe those off once in a while. Yeah, closer examination, there's the comb. And again, this roller doesn't come out, but you can access it. It does have that side sensor on both sides, so you can go up against the wall on either one. Okay, let's check how hard things are to put together. Click that into place. Not too bad, actually. Goes together pretty good. Let's put it in the base station. Yeah, pretty simple. Now the unit is designed to fold up on itself. So it's not self-standing like this, but if you press this button, that's how you're going to store it in your closet. But that's also great for getting under stuff. I can go at a 90-degree angle. Dimensions to the bend is 2 feet. Overall to the handle is 44 inches or 112 centimeters. I hope this unboxing video helped. Thanks everybody for watching. I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like, subscribe, and check out justifies.com. Now, the best place to go to find these robot vacuum cleaner picks is justifies.com. Up here in the top header, you're going to see best overall vacuums, best for pet hair, best under 1,000, best under 500, and best under 300. Let's check best overall. I don't give you 20 picks. I give you 5 of my top robot vacuum cleaners with the score, but I have all the information to back it up. If you want to read the full review, why did I pick the Mova V50? Let's go see the full review. You can see the videos that I have right here to back it up. I have my 3-month real-world score test, my real-world testing results, cost to own, my robot specs that I think are important to robot vacuum cleaners, some quick buy it if, skip if, and then a simple review. Thanks everybody for watching. If you found this video helpful, hit the like and subscribe button. Also check out where you can find all my approved products on my website, justifies.com. You'll see a little link to it here at the end of the video. If you click on that, that's going to take you right to my website.